Hello everyone, it's Karen. Welcome to a brand new video. Today we are back and we are playing, we're playing DDLC today actually. Now, as you can read on the screen, this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. So, yeah, you might want to be a bit cautious with this one. I've played this game a little bit. I haven't played it a lot. Yeah, just read the warnings. Yeah, I'm over the age of 13, so I can say with complete confidence that I can play this game. But yeah, yeah, let's just, yeah, we'll just call myself Karen. My name's already public. My name's been public since day one, so like, hey, I see an annoying girl rushing towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might be drawing to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it kind of just works because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You said that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Yeah, that's mean, Karen. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think that we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Karen, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure that it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she says, whatever she's going on about. Sayori, he likes to worry about me, worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I'm happy, and I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years. It's because you're not used to the real world. What the hell is a NEET is my question. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if that makes you happy. No promises though. Hey, will you at least promise you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise that for you. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Damn, I sound like a real prick. I honestly sound like an a-hole. Like, bro, Sayori, you don't deserve a friend like me. I'm an asshole. Like, bro. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry about me so much makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she doesn't exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is just an ordinary as ever, and before I know it, it's over. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sorry, wanted me to check some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I looked around and realized I was the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Yeah, I sound like... The player character sounds like an absolute prick. Not gonna lie. I sound like an a-hole when I read this. Oh my god. Since she was the first one to show any interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that I would bring a new and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell Sayori is that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning that she'd planned this all out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? So let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I sound like such an a-hole. Oh my god. If I was in this situation, I would have not said a word. I would have already been in a club well past this point. Like, legitimately, if I was actually, like, the character, I probably would have already been in the literature club from the get-go. I am actually quite into writing, and, like, I love to, like, write stories and stuff. In fact, I'm actually working on a few stories right now, and I'm currently working on the script for the Afterlife Chronicles, which is something that I've been really looking forward to doing. We're getting to voice acting, actually, so you may see some more test animations on the Heaven and Hell Animation Studio channel. Make sure to go check that out. Link will be in the description of this video. Anyway, back to the fact that my character sold his soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. I played way too much FNAF. Why don't I trust her? Why don't I trust her? I haven't even played this far in the game. Like, I played it a little bit, but not a lot. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? You way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Karen, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. But all words escape me in this situation. This club is full with oh my god, he's a simp! My character's a simp! Oh my god! Of course he's a simp. Why? I'm fine. I'm totally fine. I don't know what you're talking about. I am completely fine. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. This is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears to be comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. God, the music's blasting in my ears. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. It sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Karen. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, but basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me genuinely makes me feel a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Karen. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? I could go for a cup of tea right now, if I'm to be completely honest. Yes, I am Australian, I know. But, like, that doesn't mean I can't have a good cup of tea. That means I can't dabble in a little bit of a British cup of tea. Well, not a genuine British cup of tea, but you get the point. As Sayori mentioned, it has been widened so there's one more space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room. When Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh, what? Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated with to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. It's so cute. I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monica, then I follow. It's delicious, Sayori says, is with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. And thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you. You dummy. All right. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and I dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I don't know why I don't trust Yuri. I just don't. I get bad vibes from her. Probably because I played way too much FNAF and all I think of is just Purple Guy and Vanessa, who are sketchy people. Anyway, moving on. I guess. Why don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not true. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading may not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's good. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and making something special out of it. I want to start a drawing club at my school. Completely off topic. Well, kind of on topic. But I want to start a drawing club at my school. Like, there's no art club. And there's more there used to be, but there's not anymore. So, just throwing that out there. And if it encourages others to get into literature, I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You can put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting all their effort into starting something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like festivals that much more important. I'm confident that we are all ready to grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted about a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Karen, what kind of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Okay, now that I hear more of the dialogue, I sound like a fucking people pleaser, but at the same time, I sound like an a-hole. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri, he traces the trim of the rim, hold on a second, the freaking, the music is like blasting in my ears. Hold on a second. Better. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The levels of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems reserved to me since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Story with deep psychological elements, and usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to on a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, but if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind it at our last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give me that back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. I haven't dabbled a lot into the DDLC community, but I see why these two are shipped. Sayori fiddles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them? Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence, and it's the truest form of writing. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, we can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. You'll sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. And Natsuki and Yuri look at Monaco quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now we have a new member. I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Karen? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now we're back to the original topic of me joining the club. I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All folk will stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought, Karen, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear decision while it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price to pay in order to spend every day with you. Oh my God! The player character is the protagonist is a simp. It's a simp. This is simp behavior. Oh my God. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori rests her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then it makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks. I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we'll officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me with once more. Karen, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress Costa Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel a mixture. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Karen, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because he's stayed at the school after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy to spend every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. My character is a simp! Oh my god. He's a simp! Oh. God damn it. Alright? Well, let's get back to it. Alright? I just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me, and exercise starts with writing a poem tonight. I'm gonna actually save here, and I'm gonna make this short video because I don't want to progress through a lot of the game now. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe too. Make sure to go check out my Starbound playthrough series, which I'm currently going through. I'm still in the works for my Minecraft playthrough series. Well, restarting it, that is. And yeah, I have more covers in the works currently. They're still going. I'm still working on them. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Make sure to go check out Project Afterlight. Make sure to go check me out on Twitch. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Ciao for now.